Hey, what's going on, guys? And welcome back to Cutlery. Hope everyone's Tuesday is going as planned, hopefully even better than planned. Today, we're going to do a 2 for Tuesday, always a popular thing and always seems to be across the channels on the Tuesdays. Didn't even mean for it to be. I was digging through a knife drawer earlier, ran across just two knives, not even stacked side by side. I just reached in and grabbed a couple, and oddly enough, just like it did that one time we did a 2 for Tuesday, it just happened to be the same pattern and the same maker. So thought that'd be cool for the 2 for Tuesday today. It just worked out that way. Got a couple of case knives to go in the display, and we're going to put a couple of our larger fixed blades in there too. We've talked about a couple of them already, so we'll just run through them real quick and we'll get them in the display. And then got a gift that I wanted to show you guys today, and we'll talk about it. So anyway, guys, let's flip this thing around. Let's do this 2 for Tuesday, and we'll take a look at these knives. See you in a second. All right, guys, we're back up here at the table. So we'll kick this 2 for Tuesday off right. Two you see in front of you, I've had for a little while. I've got realizing I have actually more Parker knives than I realized I did, which is a good thing. It's a good problem to have. I've been trying to just pull them out as I go and kind of stick them here. I stuck some of my Parker Stags back in the back just to have so I'll know where they're all at, because I'm going to try to do some kind of display or a curio cabinet with them sitting in there or something like that. But pulled these two out today. Two very similar and kind of different, but anyway, Parker knives. You can see they are both mini trapper version. First one we'll look at is, I think, what Parker calls their second cut stag. But this knife is super thick. Look at that stag on the sides of that bone. This knife is flawless. It's actually brand new. Got a good half stop. That Parker Tang stamp, that eagle on the blade. Beautiful shape. Good snap. Got that big splay blade. No grind in this one. Doesn't look like it all. He's flat. Definitely got some sharpness to it, but this bone or second cut stag or whatever they call this, I'm sure they have a name for it. Parker did, or it's just slick, like it's like glass on the outside, which is pretty cool. I really like that. You can see how shiny it is in the light. But can't remember where I got this knife, but I've had it a while. I picked it up somewhere along my travels. Second one we're going to look at is very similar, but more like an Appaloosa bone, like most of the Parkers, or a ton of the Parkers I have, are the same bone, which is a beautiful. Call it Appaloosa just because of the spots, and I'm assuming that's what it would be called as. But same configuration, main blade, Parker Cutlery Company, eagle on there, and almost a carbon copy of that spade blade. Flat grind on this side. Just an overall good example of these two knives for a 2 for Tuesday. Got to pull some more of my Parkers out. Parker, again, I know I've said it 100 times, it's just an interesting knife company to me. They were well-rounded. They made high-quality knives. Some of them, got kind of oddball with their ones shaped like guns and all that fun stuff. I don't get into those a lot. Of course, there are some pretty cool ones that do that, but they're traditional knives like this. I would say anywhere from mid-70s, early 80s Japanese are the ones that I don't know why I'm so fond of them. I just think they're really high quality, and I enjoy them. But and like I told y'all before with many of the others up here, even those early 80s Frost, right when Parker and Frost, I'm pretty sure they split at that point. I need to get a history book. I really do. I need to research this more. But Frost took that same concept, the same kind of bone, the same kind of design, and they're very well made as well. But what we're going to do next, we got that 2 for Tuesday out of the way. We're going to stick we got a couple case knives just kind of hanging out here to go into the display. So this one you're probably familiar with. I think it's a 14 pattern case. This is the one that was in really rough shape that I actually did a video on, a cleanup and a blade reshape. It was still not the greatest shape in the world. I've actually been using this knife and sharpening it a lot. But it had the big dip out, and then it didn't have a, I can't remember if the tip was completely broke. I think it was, but it just needed a full reshape. So we did that. Gave her a good spa treatment. Now it's got a great pin blade, good half stop, and good snap still. We're going to put him in the display today. We'll put it on the left-hand side where some of those that I kind of carry and kind of have a little bit of sentimental value in, just so he can be there. And I can always pop it out and carry it again. I've got several carriers that I keep in my rotation, so he can come out. There's no need for him to be there. But that'll be the first one we put into the display today. The second one of my early videos, and I think it's maybe the only stagger day video I did, I pulled this knife out and just had a quick quick talk about it. But bought this off eBay a year or two maybe ago or so, when I started trying to heavily get back into knives. And I bought it because I saw that it was a perfect blade, just a beautiful lockback, a 77, 3-dot. And I saw it was stag. I mean, they showed the angles, just beautiful coloration, beautiful pattern on the stag. I never paid attention. It didn't say it in the description. It just said stag lockback knife. And I should have known something was up because it went really cheap. I don't think I paid a lot for this, and I don't recall, so I may just throw out a number, but 20, 30 bucks. It wasn't any more than that. When I got it in, I was actually still convinced that this was a factory stag knife. The stag on this is put together so well and pinned so well that you wouldn't know the difference But I took a look at the model number on it back there, and that too actually means this was that black plastic or micarta or whatever kind of handle material it was, synthetic originally. So someone had rehandled this one. I think they did a fantastic job. I'm not mad about it at all. Matter of fact, I like it probably better because of that, because obviously it's got a story down the line, and I really love this knife. It actually I don't have it here close by, but it come with a brand new case sheath, like a smaller trapper sheath, and it fits in it really well. So we're going to put this one in the display today. I don't want to, since the blade is just perfect, it's never been on a stone, it's never been used, I don't want to really mess this knife up. I like that historical part of someone that actually took the time to redo it. So we're going to keep it in the display for now. And the other two I was telling you about, the fixed blades, you have seen before. We'll pop those out real quick, but we're going to leave these in their displays and put it in the display and see how that looks and make sure it doesn't take up too much room. But this was the hammerhead, the 2000 hammerhead that my parents had purchased me. So 25 years ago, my mom and dad bought this for me for Christmas. And just a cool knife. I've had it out and tried to buff out because the bolsters got discolored, but I've never really used it. Maybe a time or two, but not much. But keep this one put up in its original metal display. So we're going to put him in the big display today, just to keep it safe and so I can keep track of ones I've talked about and ones that I know where they're at. And the other one you've definitely seen before. This was definitely on my stagger day video. This was a purchase from my uncle many years ago. He's passed away as well. But this was the big Centennial, I believe it was, the 100th anniversary, the 1989 Kodiak. So just gorgeous, gorgeous stag on this one. The only time this one's ever been out of this box is actually when I showed it for that stagger day video. So we're going to keep it that way. Try to display it just like that so you can see the knife itself. But I just think these knives are cool. These will probably always be in my collection, more than likely. So anyway, I know it's a quick one today. We didn't have a lot. Well, I'll tell you what, I actually was going to do something else. I was telling you about a friend, a gift from a friend. So I had a friend of mine. He's a coworker as well. He came to me the other day. Knows I love knives. He's a subscriber of the channel. And he actually gifted me this old timer. wooden handle, just a lockback single blade. Newer knife, I believe it's a 6OTW. Assuming the W is for wood, old timer wood, maybe not. But just thought that was a wonderful gesture, and I thank him so much for even thinking about me and thinking about the channel for sure. He's a good friend and an excellent coworker. But this knife is super sharp. What I'm going to do, I'm going to tote this knife during deer season this year. I'm going to make sure it's in my pack, and I'm going to try to, first deer I shoot, I'm going to try to use this one for gutting and skinning. So just thank them, and thank you, Riley, for that very much. Another thing that Riley gave me that I wanted to show to you is actually, Riley is an author, if you will. He's a writer, and he wrote this book recently. Trying to summarize it, I've read it a couple times now, and if I was to summarize it in just a couple of sentences, I would say the gist of the book is truly about being yourself, not conforming to the norms or conforming to society just because you're supposed to. Be yourself in a godly way. And you can see that the chapter titles are pretty cool. So chapter 1 is Built Not Branded. Chapter 2, Permission to Play. And this is a kind of not a full autobiography, but kind of based on his life and how he's been raised. And he kind of did all his chapters that way. But Work Worth Doing, The Company We Keep, The War Within, Discipline, Desire, and the Battle for Self-Control. Strength Without Noise, Quiet Confidence in a Loud World, A Man's Shifting Place in This World. Chapter 9 is very good, Walking with God. And chapter 10, it sums up the book, Jack of All, Master of Self, which is the title. So if you get a chance, he actually has this out on Amazon. You can get it digitally, like a Kindle or something, or you can order the book itself. So just put in a plug for him. Good buddy, excellent book, excellent writer, and just wanted to make sure that I want to get that out in front of you guys. If anyone has a chance to check it out, definitely do so. And let me know if you actually do and read it and tell me what you think. I'd like to know what you think as well, as I'm sure he would. But I keep that there just as a reminder of the things it says within it. And I got to think about that in myself in my own life. So, Riley, thank you so much for the knife. Thank you for the book, buddy. Appreciate everything. Appreciate the work you do and the support of the channel. But anyway, guys, we're going to jump off here. We're going to get those knives put in the display. We'll show you that real quick. Tomorrow, I've got probably going to start in, we're getting close to the end of my case small folder and pocket knife collection. We're getting close to getting all those in there. So probably what we're going to start on is the folding hunters. And we're probably going to start with the sharks. We're not going to talk about them today, but this is just the beginning, guys. We're gonna roll out a bunch. And there's just a couple to look at for the moment. So got a drawer full, and these, like I told you a long time ago, this is one of my favorite patterns of knife there is, the Shark series. But we'll got to clean some of these up because they're been stowed away for a while. But we'll probably have a video on that tomorrow if nothing changes. But anyway, guys, we'll get over here to the display, show you that, and we'll be right back with you. Thanks so much. All right, guys, we're back over here at the display. So finally got these put in. Couldn't really decide where to put those two boxed things at, so I just kind of broke them out like that for now. So like I said, we got the hammerhead put in there, and got the stag replacement handle block back put there. And the other one we did was the one that we had actually repaired and worked on and did the blade reprofile. So got those in. Side's starting to look pretty good. Didn't do anything with this one. It's like we got a couple trying to slide out of alignment here, so I got to work on that. But the side looks pretty decent. Got the big Stag Kodiak put in. Went ahead and stuck in, you can't see it by that thing, but that shell belt that's got the case XX of the ammo pad there, we went ahead and put him in there. And none for the relics today, so she's just like she was, but it's looking good as well. But anyway, guys, like I said, we'll probably jump on some shark tooth tomorrow. I want to, the canoe display, I know I've shown it in a video, but we've never actually talked about any of the canoes or opened it up. So we'll probably do that on a video one day. Just kind of look through those. There's some cool ones in there. There's some limited editions. There's some Damascus. I think I believe there's a couple stag in there as well. So just cool canoes as part of that. Anyway, guys, thank you again for joining for coming to the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Continue to like, subscribe, share the channel. Just thank you for everything. We will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much.